Welcome back, guys, to another Fallout 4 walkthrough. Today we're going to be taking a look at the Astonishingly Awesome Towers, which is Burned on the River quest. It's Creation Club DLC and it's also 75% off. So let's go ahead and get into this. First thing we're going to do is tick up our quest and I'm going to head on over to the South Boston military checkpoint. And we'll go from there. Alright, as soon as you load in, just head straight for this little cabin bit here. Straight in the cabin, there'll be a guy on the floor, have a loot with him, there'll be a note you can grab his note and the Sergeant's clue. Read Gunner Jack's note first, and then read Sergeant's clue. It'll all help up towards the end. You don't have to read all this, have a read through it though. It is important to the quest line, so make sure you do go through it. Sergeant's note will activate next part of the quest. This is Sergeant's clue, so once you read this it will give you the next location. Again, do have a read of Sergeant's note. All these notes are quite important than your usual notes you find around. Sometimes people just open them up and run off to the quest line. Do have a read through it though, because this is really going to help you. And there's key information within these clues that help unlock the safes. Location's not far from where you are, so head to Red Rocket, just northwest of your location from the trailer. Alright, once you're there and you've dealt with the sensory bot, head on inside, have a little mooch up, get a few bits of bobs. There's the bell. If you click the bell first time around, it won't do nothing. Head on in the garage and there'll be a body on the floor. You'll see the circuit breaker and a safe as well. So there's the safe and circuit breaker. I'll explain that in a minute. Go to the body first. The body's going to have the clue on it for the safe. So have a read of Gunner Queen's note. Every note's important when you read it, so in here is the clue for the bell. Just to help you guys out as well, if you're still not sure and you're still a bit stuck with this, click the bell 4 times and it will unlock the safe. Now, if you still can't get the bell to work, but you have the ability, go to the safe and hotwire it and it will still open the safe up. Now I got a bit distracted and I just ended up hotwiring the safe. I didn't go and do the bell, and when I did this I was like, oh, I was meant to do the bell. I got a bit distracted, but it's fine. Grab Sergeant's clue, click the bell 4 times as I said before. Have a read of Gunner's Sergeant's clue too, and that will give you the next clue to the next part. So once you get this, you're going to head towards the east. It's inside a house that's painted in red. Now that's a clue in itself. I'll explain when we get a bit closer. And for the sign, you got to look south. So I'll explain that all when we get there. I do get a bit of a fight, so I'll just do a big jump cut for this. Alright, now that with all the super mutants, we can go to the location. So from where the location you are, if you come out and you go down the south a little bit, the quest is just literally over here by this house. Go towards the house on the mark. You'll see the mark. Green dot. Head up to the body and grab all these bits and bobs. Grab Ace's note. Read Ace's note as well. Again, that's the next clue part to this. Everything is in these notes, and all the clues are in the notes as well. It's just sort of working them out, and they can be a bit tricky. A nice little puzzle to do. I had some fun with them. If you've been reading the notes, you'll know that this group is a pack of 5. Including the boss, and they're all classed as cards and decks. That's your biggest clue right there, is that they are card numbered: Queen, Ace, Deuce, so forth. I'll read this and I'll show you where to go next and what to do. Alright, so when you pick up Ace's note, Sergeant's clue is head to look for a sign south. When you're at the house, look south and you'll see a big billboard, which I'll show you in a second. And in the clue it says the 3 rockets pinned in the alley, then the craters holding the moon, and finally the stars underneath. This refers to the billboard, the back alley bowling on the roadside, which is that billboard there. Unfortunately, because I got a couple mods on, it actually changed that billboard. From the picture you can see that's the picture you're looking for on the billboard. To find the safe is actually behind the house, inside the doghouse, as you can see by the green dot on my mark. I'm just going around double checking all the signs, but it's definitely because I got a couple mods on, which I found out later on is why that billboard at the front of the house changed, and that's where it's meant to be. The code for the safe is 536, 5 bowling pins, 3 moons, 3 holes in the bowling ball, and 6 stars. Ultimately, you can just force the safe and break it. Obviously, make sure you've got the right and high enough lockpicking skill for that. It might lock you out, but if it does, just try the combination. Again, 536. Once you're in there, loot it up, have a read your Sarge's clue 3, and we'll go from there. Once you've read Sarge's note, it'll tell you where the bus is. It's not far from this location, it's just behind you towards the freeway underneath. And you'll find another gunner down there. Kill him off, grab his clue, and then we'll talk about how to get into the next safe. Now, after you read Juice's note, he can't get in safe, and he realises the sergeant is talking about a deck of cards, and he doesn't understand what the deck of cards is. And what the deck of cards is, it's the entire team. Each one of the team members has a name, so you got like Ace, and then you have Juice, and you got Jack, and you got Queen. Each one of them are basically card numbers. So, for instance, Ace is the same as 1, Jack is 11, and so on. To work out the other two, you know Ace is 1 and Jack is 11. Juice is 2, it's a +1 from Ace, and Queen is 12. So 1, 2, 11, 12. That's the code for the safe. So head to the safe and pop it in. I pop it in first time around wrong, not realising that you push the numbers. I'll speed this bit up. So combination: Ace 1, Juice 2, Jack 11, and then Queen is 12. And voila, safe's unlocked. Congratulations guys, you have completed Burns on the River. You can be able to claim your solar cannon and weaponry. What I'll do is I'll show you quickly how good it is, and then we'll take it back to the workshop and check on the modifications of it. There's a sergeant's note in there. Do have a read of sergeant's note. It's actually quite sad in a way, what the note says, but I'll let you guys have a read of it. But Sarge was not a traitor. I'll skip to the next bit, but definitely read that note. Alright, let's check out the modifications of it. So, there's a few bits you can modify, quite nice. Got Santa receiver and max receiver. Definitely go with max receiver, obviously, it's no brainer. Short barrel, you got your long barrels, copper long barrel, got ported barrel. There's a fair few different nice ones in there. I'll go for the long copper ported barrel. It seems like a better choice, good bit of damage, good bit of range and accuracy. This gun is a bit weighty, so, you know, choose what you want. Make it your own. Stock wise, it's 3 different types of stocks: full, light, and marksman. Obviously, you got your standard stock. I'm going to go for the full stock because I think it looks the best one. Capacitor, you got your improved and advanced capacitor. Sort of a no-brainer on what you'd go for. Straight for the advanced one. You get the most damage out of it. Does reduce fire rate by 2, but that's okay. Sight-wise, you got your glow sights and you got your short scopes. That short scope modification doesn't change. There's reflex in there as well. I'm tending to go for the reflex because I'm going to stick with my snipers for a longer range than using this, but you can put a long range scope on it if you wish. Next up is the paint. There's a few different types of paint: black, desert, green, outcast paint, woodland. They're all quite nice looking. As you can see, the green is a bit of a dark olive type green compared to black. You can't really see when it changes, but just about see it. I'm gonna go for outcast paint myself. I think it looks pretty snazzy. Nice, quiet colours with a bit of red around it. Quite nice. We've got some decal. Atomic Cartons, Brotherhood, Enclave, Gunner, Minutemen, none. There's a couple more down the bottom. Sawtooth. Yeah, I like the fact you could put a decal on this gun as well. I wish you could put decals on all the guns. It would be really quite nice. For this one though, I'm going to end up going with the Voltec decal. The others didn't really do it for me. But overall, quite nice to have a decal on it. Now, I forgot to go into view mode in the tab to bring it up high on the screen, so I do apologise for that. But all in all, it's a nice snazzy gun. It works quite nice, quite effective when you upgrade it as well. I hope this walkthrough helped you guys. If you got stuck with anything on this quest, do be sure to like the video. If you don't like the video, let me know in the comments below what I could do better next time. Any general comments, questions, leave in the comments below. Be sure to subscribe for more Fallout 4 content. As always, protect yourself. Until next time, guys, take it easy.